The film begins on the planet of the Maximals, where the twisted Transformer god Unicron, Coleman Domingo, is planning to make his drop and consume the planet for power. Unicron sends his followers, the Terrorcons, drove by Scourge, to recover the transwarp key for him, which would enable Unicron to get to limitless universes to consume. The Maximals, getting ready to leave the planet. However, Apolink stays behind to fight back and gives Primal the name Optimus Primal. Scourge, a prize tracker, shows up and fights Apolink. Scourge kills Apolink while he is destroying the freezers, but he doesn't realize until it's too late that the Maximals have already escaped with the key. Unicron then, at that point, continues to eat up the planet. Noah Diaz, a former soldier and electronics expert, lives in Brooklyn with his mother Brianna and younger brother Chris. Chris experiences a disorder, and the family is attempting to bring in cash for his prescription. Noah goes to the medical clinic and has no protection for his sibling to find support. And when he goes in for a new employee screening, he is told by the chief of the organization that he has dropped the meeting subsequent to addressing Noah's previous boss, who says he is bold yet can't work in a group. Elena Wallace fills in as an understudy for a highbrow display proprietor named Jillian. Because an art director was caught and may have been keeping counterfeits, detectives are at the workplace. Jillian takes credit for the findings, and Elena confirms for her what is real and what is not. Elena then finds a statuette looking like Erazur, complete with the Transformers badge scratched onto it. Jillian believes it's antiquated Sumerian, yet Elena does all necessary investigation. Noah goes to his companion Stink, who persuades him to take a Porsche being kept in the carport of another organization so he can sell it. Noah figures out how to sneak in and tracks down the Porsche, breaking into it. Using a device at the same time, Elena tries to go deeper into the statuette, but she breaks it and finds a piece of the transwarp key inside. This sends out a signal that wakes the Autobots. Optimus Prime summons Bumblebee, Arcee, and Mirage, the latter being Noah's car at the moment. A safety officer gets Noah, which prompts Delusion to begin driving himself out of there. After a chase through the city, Noah realizes that the car is driving itself. Mirage demonstrates his abilities by creating illusions of himself as the police approach, allowing Noah and him to escape. Noah is terrified when Mirage takes him to a facility where he transforms into his Autobot form. Optimus and Arcee are none excessively satisfied to track down a human among them. However, Honeybee is seriously trusting, and Illusion thinks Noah is fine. Optimus specifies that the key has conveyed a sign and that they need to pursue it so they can get back to Cybertron. The Transformers want to retrieve the key quietly without the humans having to hunt them down, so they decide that Noah should help them. Noah denies, but Mirage offers to turn into any car so he can sell him for cash in the end. Noah agrees to help them. Noah joins Illusion as they advance to the Workmanship Exhibition Hall to get the key, yet Scourge and his Terracon buddies Battletrap and Nightbird are as of now on the planet and are pursuing the key also. Noah enters the historical center and alarms Elena, who believes he's an interloper. Noah attempts to make sense of that he really wants the key, which Elena actually doesn't realize that is the thing she's holding. Noah tells Elena that he's here to retrieve the key and that it belongs to giant robots from out of space. And Elena possibly accepts him when Scourge shoots an opening through the wall and kills a safety officer. The Autobots join the fight as the Terracons attempt to attack. While Optimus and Honeybee endeavor to pursue Scourge, the lethal Terracon spears Honeybee and shoots him in the chest, killing him while Optimus can watch with dismay. Airazor flies in and drives Scourge and the others away before he can take Optimus as well. He also brings the key half with him. When Scourge returns to Unicron, he discovers that it only contains half of the key, which prompts the god to retaliate violently against his pupil. Airazor clarifies what is happening for the Autobots, in addition to Noah and Elena, and Elena discovers that the other portion of the vital should be in Peru, in light of the readings she turned upward. Prior to leaving, Noah gets back to see Chris. However, Delusion appears and makes his presence self-evident. Noah clears up his central goal for Chris and advises Delusion to vow to guard his sibling. To get to Peru, the pack goes inside Stratosphere, an Autobot that transforms into a week-old plane. Even if it means that the Autobots will remain stranded on Earth, Noah advises Elena and her companions to destroy the key on the way to stop Unicron from arriving. They meet Wheeljack, a local Autobot, who leads them to their location once they arrive. Illusion likewise gives Noah a gadget that folds over his wrist on the off chance that he wants to safeguard himself. After discovering Transformers symbols, Noah and Elena descend into an underground cavern. Sadly, the Terrorcons have also arrived, and Scourge dispatches additional freezers to pursue Noah and Elena. The two find a sepulchre where the key should be, however find it void with the exception of certain engravings that Elena records on her hand. At the point when they are spotted, they make a run for it, and the Autobots follow. During the pursuit, Optimus promises retribution for Honeybee by attempting to pursue Scourge, while the others take on Battletrap and Nightbird. Airazor joins the battle, yet she gets set apart by Scourge with one of his weapons. The others scarcely escape. After leaving the caverns, Noah and Elena end up in a jungle where they meet Primal and the other Maximals. The Autobots appear at Shield the People until Airazor tells Basic that they are partners. He informs the others that the Maximals and he moved the other half of the key away to keep it safe. The Maximals lead everyone to a nearby village that they protect. There, they form an alliance with the humans who live there to protect the other half of the key. Later, Primal demonstrates to Optimus raw energon, which can be utilized to revive B, but requires a significant energy surge. In the meantime, Elena compares Noah to Optimus because they are both big brothers who look out for their families and suggests that maybe they shouldn't destroy the key. Airazor has been completely corrupted by Scourge's dark energy since the night before. Noah likewise takes advantage of a chance to obliterate the key with the wrist gadget, yet Optimus begs him not to do as such until he yields. Sadly, this provides Scourge with an opportunity to obtain the key and return to Unicron. She starts to go after until the other Maximals attempt to stifle her. Primal tries to hold her down, but Airazor tells him to do what he has to do, so he squeezes her until she collapses and dies. To summon Unicron, Scourge and the Terrorcons join the two halves of the key and build a platform above a volcano. After Optimus and Noah understand their activities have exacerbated the situation, the Autobots and Maximals and Noah and Elena combine efforts to stop the lowlifes for the last time. Elena devises a code that can deactivate the key by utilizing the markings she discovered. The Legends then, at that point, dash into fight, with Base directing Rhinox and Cheater to transform into their Transformers' bodies to battle against the approaching crowd of Scorponok's. Noah and Elena use Mirage to find a way to get up to the platform and enter the code. Optimus and Base then, at that point, collaborate with Tier Battletrap separated before Base crushes his head with his own destroying ball. Unicron begins drawing nearer to Earth, with his presence arriving at different urban communities like back in New York. At the point when Noah draws nearer, Scourge endeavors to kill him, yet Hallucination utilizes his body to safeguard Noah before he is likewise killed. Be that as it may, Illusion can move part of his body to the wrist gadget to make a suit for Noah to use fighting subsequent to hearing Chris conversing with him over Delusion's radio. B comes back to life thanks to the key's energy waves charging the Energon. He enters the fight and continues to assist with making something happen, including him flying out of sight with Nightbird and destroying her. Scourge is fought by Optimus, who nearly wins until Scourge blows up the computer Elena was using to enter the key, rendering it useless. Before ripping Scourge's head off and deciding to destroy the key himself to stop Unicron from getting any closer, the key explodes, creating a vortex that pushes Unicron away but almost pulls Optimus in before Primal and Noah pull him back. While Unicron might in any case be out there, the Autobots and Maximals recognize their triumph and head out in different directions. Noah and Elena fly home in Stratosphere, and he gets back to Chris and their mother. Noah is interested in another job interview later. He meets a man named Specialist Burke, who realizes about Noah being in Peru and working with the Autobots. However, Noah attempts to deny it. Noah has the chance to join a covert government organization, and Burke even promises to pay for Chris's medical bills. Noah is unimaginably grateful, and looks as Burke goes into a mystery room loaded up with vehicles, contraptions, and other highly confidential things. Noah then, at that point, takes a gander at Burke's business card and learns the name of the association G.I. Joe. Noah is with Reek as he fixes Mirage during the credits. Stink believes it's useless to try, until Noah calls upon Mirage to turn on and the Autobot reawakens.